Well, hello from just around the corner from my hotel on Granville Street. I'm coming up towards, I'm on Howe Street now, Howe, right? So I'm just doing an afternoon wander around Vancouver, just taking random streets, so you're all welcome to come along for the walk. I'm using my CANON AED here now because the batteries have just gone on my on the GoPro. So there's no stabilisation on the AED, so bear with me. I'm just going down to show you this big apartment complex here. It's huge, and I love the design of it. Just after passing three young girls there, just standing here on that street there, and they're not like now down and outs. They're well dressed and everything, and they're smoking the hash, you know. So it's a big thing in Ireland as well, smoking the hash. Like all the next generation seem to think there's something wrong with it. I hate it. How you doing?
Not bad, how you doing?
Grand. I think that guy there said hello there. I think he's Irish. Yeah, so this is called Burrard Place. It's huge. I have to go down to the corner here to show you this, how tall this building is, and I just love the design of it, I have to say. But it's huge. Oh, sorry, it is huge. Huge in height I'm talking about, right? Actually, I'll go down to the next junction here to give it a better perspective on this building, because I'm too much beside it there to get a good look on it. But it's a gem. If you're into modern architecture, to me it's a gem anyway. Let me see, I might get it from just over here now. Yeah, look, I'll just get it from here, right? Look at this. It is ginormous, my friends. Look at it. Imagine living way up the very tip top there. So it's saying here there's 50 luxury studio 1 and 2 bedroom homes in Vancouver. Where did I say rental? To rent, right? Rental. So could you just imagine how much it would cost just imagine how much it would cost to rent one of them buildings. So renting spring 2022. So that's already, you know what I mean. That's it's now the autumn here now. So that is an amazing building. Look, that is an amazing building. Love it. Yeah. So I'm now on I think it's Burrard Street, and I think these streets that I'm on, these streets going this way, go from north to south, and so this, if I keep going down on this one, I'll eventually lead down to the harbour. But I'm going to go. It's going to zigzag around the streets here and have a nosy, you know. So even here on Burrard Street, there's homeless people here as well. So it's not just confined to one particular spot. Well, maybe it is. Maybe down around Chinatown is the worst of it. But I didn't think to be any now on streets like this, but there is. I don't want to kind of be in their face either, like, but they're over there and they're just on the street. Look. So across the street here is St. Paul's, the same hospital across the street here, big hospital there. And I'm just going over to the corner of the next street here. I think this one here is called Comex Street. But the next one, just to show you, they're building a new building, and there's a church here, right? So there's a contrast between the church and this new building. Look at the cranes, the tower cranes, look. on it. So saying there, so this church here is saying this is Reconciliation Week, and it's saying there every child matters. This is Reconciliation Week, right? And it's true, but you see it yourself in the streets here. There's homeless people, and maybe I'm totally naive, right? But if every child matters, and this is such a rich city, how come they're not being helped? Maybe they're beyond help, I don't know. And look at this building here. I think they're calling it the Butterfly, right? And it's on the corner of Burrard Street and Nelson Street. And I like the shape of it. It's cool. Wow, again, the smell of hash. Holy shit. Do me head in. So you can see it going up. See the way it's going up, like, right? See the bottom of the glass in it, right? So it comes in, obviously, in sections. Look up there in the next section where they started some glass in it, and then we have that design between each floor. And then it goes on up. It's all concrete, you see, structured the whole way up. And then obviously they put the glass on it. And I love that kind of archway there, something like the arch in is it St. Louis in the United States. So yeah, I'll go up here and then take a right. Right, so this here is Nelson's Park, right? So now I'm going to go up Thurlow Street here, northbound on Thurlow Street, again towards the harbour. And there's that building there. I think they're calling it the Butterfly. I don't know how high more they're going to go on it, but it's high. Actually, I think it's going to go even higher, because I'm just looking up at it, and I think it's going to go higher. Oh, this is great. Wandering around Vancouver, smelling the hash. I hate the smell of it, I hate it. One of my pet hates, my friends, is drugs. Can't stand drugs at all. I'd rather die alone, the most loneliest person in the world, on an island of the most poisonous snakes, than to take hash. But then again, sure, you wouldn't survive long, would you, on an island of poisonous snakes, would you? No, I don't think so. But you get my point. I swear to God, I've no time for drugs of any kind. I'm not judging people who take drugs. Personally, I've no time for it whatsoever, none. Cool, isn't it? A different fire engines than the ones we have at home in Ireland. So I'm on the junction here now of Thurlow Street and Robson Street. And Robson Street seems to be the big designer shopping street, if you know what I mean. So I just, and Robson Street seems to go from east to west. So I'll just go down a little bit of Robson Street here and have a look around, okay?
You would just be like...
There's a DJ guy just here in the corner, he's playing music, right? And the song that's playing just there now is called Shake That Ass For Me. Shake That Ass For Me. Very good. This is a buzzing street, buzzing. Real touristy as well here. All kinds of, you're looking for all kinds of shops, like there's everything here, everything. Wow. See this car here, that's a Porsche. Now I've seen one of them in Ireland as well. that has to be, I don't know, well over 100,000 Canadian dollars, probably more over here, I'd say. Amazing. Nice little cafe. Yeah, so there is loads of designer shops on this street, loads of them. So anyway, I'm going to take a right here now onto, let me see, Granville Street, I think it's going to be it's called. So I'll go right here. Now look, here's another new build being built, and you can see the construction of how they're building it. Like, you know, the whole thing first gets all they build up the concrete with the steel and obviously the lift shafts and whatever, and then they come along and start putting in the glass. See it way down there. Wow. So here's a sculpture here, I don't know what it's called. It kind of reminds me, do you remember Sputnik, the first satellite up in space? It kind of reminds me of that. And you know something, the Vancouver people here, I don't know, what do you call Canadian people? Is it Vancouverans, or I don't know. Anyway, they've got great wit. If you look down the bottom here, look, they've got a dog, no pee. Look, you see that? Look. No pee. Very funny. Well, I think so. I think that's funny. So I'm after ending up back down at the harbour here, close to where Harbour Air and the other seaplane companies are. And look at the clarity, the visibility across the harbour here of the mountains. It's a crystal clear visibility. It's a pity the other day when I was up on Grouse Mountain that it wasn't a day like a day, because I would have had a great vision down here towards Vancouver. But anyway, it's still magnificent. Right, so tomorrow, Sunday, will be my last day here. So I'm after booking a 20-minute trip just around the city here. So, like, you know, what's the point in, you know, just like I brought enough money with me, right? And it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience, so why not spend the money and do this trip, you know what I mean? Because it's just absolutely, I'm not into the planes anyway, so a fly around Vancouver from above is going to be spectacular, I think, you know what I mean? So stay tuned. Hi, so I've ended up back down here at Canadian Place on my walkabout in downtown Vancouver. And look, here's another huge cruise ship here. This one's called Royal Princess Hamilton. So every single day I've been here, there's been cruise ships in. There was 3 in today. So there was 1 in yesterday, and so now I'm going to go over to the waterfront now and have my something to eat for my tea. And you think you think that I know the place by now. I'm a local what do you call it, Vancouverans. How do you call them? I don't know what you call it. A local Vancouver. I'm getting very cocky now, as if I know the whole, as if I've sussed out the whole of Vancouver. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's go for the sports. See you there in a minute, okay? So I'm just having a salmon dinner here, I want to call it a stir fry or something, right? So I'm just watching how they cook it here. Hi. Look at that there. That's super cool. Super cool. So it's called Wee Grill. So if you're in Vancouver, come into the waterfront and check out Wee Grill. Well, I like it anyway. So and they're reasonably priced, you know. Right, so the battery on my wireless mic here is run out, so you probably might not be able to hear me now, so I have to shout here, right? I'm still on my walkabouts and I'm down at the waterfront here, and I'm just after getting I got two salmon and veg and an Earl Grey tea, and it came to 38 Canadian dollars. So I don't know if that's pricey or what, but anyway, that's what I'm after getting there now, and I am now going to tuck in here and wander my way back up to my hotel on the southern end of Granville Street. Okay, so have a look at this. Look. Don't know if you can hear me on the camera microphone because it's anyway. This is the salmon chunks. Look. Yummy, yummy, yummy. And the broccoli. I love broccoli, love it. Cauliflower, love cauliflower. Oh. Carrots. Love cabbage. An onion. Cheers, people. You can't beat the grub, so you can't. Right, people, I don't know if you can hear me here or not, but because the battery on the wireless mic on the Canon 80D has to be charged up. Anyway, I'm just heading back up to my hotel on Granville Street here, and this woman stopped me and asked for directions to the convention centre, right? And so I told her where it was, and she said to me, "Are you from Ireland?" And I says, "Yeah, I'm from Ireland." And she's from Galway now. She looks like a retired woman, right? And she says her son lives here. She's after coming across on the sea bus, she told me. So maybe her son lives over on across the harbour in North Vancouver, okay? So she's from Galway, and she thought I was from Dublin with my accent, and I told her I was from a place close to Bettystown and the town of Drogheda. And she says, "Oh yeah, I know Bettystown. And she says, we used to when we were small go over to a holiday place called Butlins, which is up near Gormanstown, right? And I was telling her there, like, sure, that's closed down now. That's a refugee centre now. So it's in a small world. And there's me telling her, like, where the convention centre was. You'd swear I was here. I was a full-time Vancouveran. I don't know. Is that what you call them? Vancouverans, right? I'm getting cocky now. I think I know the place inside out. So anyway, I'm going back up. I know something else. I'm after stuffing myself there. I mean, I'm absolutely after stuffing myself. No need for it whatsoever. And then, I'm after putting on, I'm putting on weight. You can see that, right? You think you're not too bad until you walk by your reflection in a shop window and you say, holy shit, look at the belly you're putting on you. You know what I mean? So, and that's just pure greed, my friends. Pure unadulterated greed. I should not have had that dessert this morning in Granville at 10:30 in the morning. That's just pure and utter unadulterated greed. And I didn't even like it. I only ate half of it. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So I'm going back up to the hotel now on Granville Street. So we'll see you all up there in a few minutes, okay? But just across the street there, see that building just right in the now here, right? That building, that's called, I think I pronounced it right, Donnellan's, right? It's an Irish pub. And I don't know if anybody knows the Irish traditional musician Sharon Shannon, real famous in Ireland and Britain and Europe and whatever, and over here in Canada and America, and she'll be playing in here on the 3rd of October. So I'll miss her, but anyway, check her out. She's brilliant, brilliant. Okay, people, so that's it from my walk around the streets of downtown Vancouver. Hope you enjoyed it, because I enjoyed it. I'm after. You seen there? I don't know if it came out on the camera because my wireless microphone, one of the batteries died in it, so it may not have come out. But anyway, yeah, what I was trying to say here. Let me see what I'm trying to say here. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm after walking. It's saying here 25,396 steps, which is saying I've done 18.13 kilometers, right? So we'll just check that now in miles and see what that's like. 18.13 kilometers in miles.
18.13 kilometers is 11.265 miles.
Love a voice, love a voice. 11.265 miles I walked today. So yeah, right, I'm probably going to annoy people here, but I'm going to touch on a point here. It's the drug culture, the drugs here on the streets, right? It's now 99.9% of the people who live in Vancouver are not taking drugs. Well, I don't know, but I can see they're not taking drugs. They can't be, the whole place will fall apart, right? But anyway, because of where I'm situated here on the south side of Granville Street, some parts of it is a bit like, reminds me of Talbot Street in Dublin, a little bit kind of grotty maybe, I don't know. And so at certain parts along it you'll find the homeless people, right? And just from my own observation going up and down the street here, first of all, I don't know what kind of drugs they're taking, right? But I've never seen it. I've never seen the reaction, even in Dublin. I've seen heroin addicts in Dublin, but they're walking around here almost zombie-like. That's the only way I can describe it. Is zombie-like. The Walking Dead would be a good description, right? So I'm seeing this, right, and I'm observing this, and I'm just after passing another woman there. She's over three. She's just down the road there. She looks kind of zombie looking, right? And there's all big sores on her legs and everything. Like the woman is ravished with drugs. You know, she's ravished with them. So that's that, right? I'm not going to go on about it, right? But I don't sugarcoat anything. I'm not going to sugarcoat people and tell them, yeah, come on to Vancouver. It's like heaven. It's wonderful, right? It is wonderful. It's fantastic. Don't let what I'm saying to you put you off coming over to Vancouver, because it's fantastic, right? But I'm saying is like, even some places. Where was there today? Beyond Granville Island. I walked way out to, I'm not pronouncing it properly, Kitsolana beach area where they have all the dogs around the beach, all dog lovers and stuff, right? But even out there, you're walking along, and every so often you'll get a smell of the hash, right? So it's like the hash thing. Like I'm smelling a lot of hash here now, an awful lot of it, right? I smell it in Ireland, in Dublin. I smell it in my local town of Drogheda. It's all over Ireland. I'm sure it's all over Canada here and everywhere else, right? But I have to say now, even with that, I don't feel unsafe. I do not feel unsafe walking down the streets. I'm weary, all right. I wouldn't walk down here now at night. No way, because they seem to come alive at night as if they're like, I don't know, like they live in dead or something. Like the night time kind of wakes them up, if you know what I mean, right? And it'll be now a couple of nights here. They were just down the street here, and they're roaring and shouting and whatever until, I don't know, about 2 o'clock in the night. But it didn't stop me from going to sleep, because I'll sleep anywhere. That's the truth. Yeah, so I'm just touching on that side of it. So if you come to Vancouver, remember there is a homelessness and drug problem over here. I don't know whether they're getting on top of it at all. I don't know even if they want, if the powers that be want to address it or want to help these people, or can they be helped? I've no idea. I've no idea, right? But so that's all I'm saying on this walkabout video, just here now, and I just leave us and say that it is a fabulous city. It's a fantastic city. I mean, each day that I've been here was the next day was better than the one before it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just fantastic city to me. As it stands at the present moment, to me, this is the best city I've ever been to in my entire life so far. Ever been to, right? So, okay, that's it from my walkabout in downtown Vancouver and down to the harbour area and everything. And I'll leave you with that one, okay? And I'll catch us all tomorrow, because tomorrow is my last full day in Vancouver and I'm going out with a bang. I am going down to the harbour area and I'm doing a 20-minute fly around downtown here, right, on a plane. It's costing me $155, right? But I don't care. I don't mind wasting the money. Do you know what I'm saying to you? It's not wasting the money. I don't mind spending the money. Do you know what I'm saying to you? That's what I mean. I'm not going to have any money sitting in the bank when I die. I'm going to have nothing. I intend to have nothing, because I intend to go out of this world in the same way I came in. And anyway, enough of that. Thanks for watching. See you all in the next video. Keep safe and stay tuned. And stay tuned to the end of the videos, because I normally put up pictures along with the video. Okay, bye. Take care.